Hey everyone, welcome back to Cybrosys. Are you guys still managing vendor bills manually in spreadsheet or switching between multiple software tools? Imagine handling your entire purchase to payment workflow inside one system from purchase order to vendor bill to payment, all inside Odoo 19 community. So today I'll show you the complete vendor bill workflow in Odoo 19 community step by step. So in this video, you will learn how to create a purchase order, receive products into inventory, generating the vendor bills, validating the accounting entries, registering the vendor payments, and track the bill status easily. This workflow is perfect for wholesalers, retailers, manufacturers, and service businesses. So let's begin. Very first thing is you have certain required modules. You have to make sure that your system has modules like purchase and the invoicing. Okay, so these modules, and also you should have the inventory. Okay, you have inventory, purchase, and invoicing. So these three modules work together to complete the vendor bill workflow. First thing is to create a vendor. So you can create a vendor using the purchase module. This is the purchase, and you all know where the vendors lies. So here under the orders, you can see the vendor, and go to the vendors and click on new to create a new person or a vendor. So a vendor can be an individual person or somebody from a company or like a company. So you can set the vendor name over here. If ABC is my company, I mean the company that I'm creating. So you have a lot of company. Now ABC is the company. Okay, you can set the email, the address, the tax ID, the website, and all such things. You can even set the contacts, and if you go to sales and purchase, you can set the payment terms here. Okay, so how the payment terms should be done, like in 15 days, 21 days, and all. If you set one by default, whenever you choose this vendor, this particular payment terms will be taken wherever you use this vendor. Okay, so payment terms can be setted. Then you have the invoicing and the partner assignment as well as the notes. Okay, so a lot of things are provided by the purchase module itself, and multiple contacts can even be added for a single vendor. To overlay, like vendors are suppliers from whom you purchase products or services. I hope everybody knows what that is. Okay, so this is how simply you can create a vendor. I'm just leaving him as such, and y'all know these much vendors we have. You have the Ready Mat, Gemini Furniture, and all, which are different vendors. Okay, so next is to create products. So for that, you can go to the products. You have the products in sales, purchase, and inventory as well. So I'm creating products from the products inside the purchase itself. I'll simply zoom the screen for y'all. You have these much products. Products creation is very simple. Click on new, and this creation page will appear where you have to specify the name of the product, the cost, the vendor information of the product. So if you go to the purchase, you can add a vendor for this particular product, and then you can specify the product type, whether it's a goods, service, or combo. It can be any of these, right? And if it's a stockable product, you have to make sure inventory movements will also be tracked. Now here in case this is goods, let it be pen. Okay, now I'm going to track the inventory over here. So inventory by quantity will be tracked so that you'll get to know how much is the quantity on hand. So let it be there, and you can even set a vendor for this person. Okay, so once you are doing the reordering rules and all, the reordering or the RFQ will be sent to this particular vendor that we have sent or set up for this product. Unit price can be given. Okay, so that is it, and I'm saving it. Next is to create a purchase order using this product. Okay, so go to the orders and click on RFQ. Now here in the RFQ, you have to click on new to create a new request for quotation. So choose a vendor. I'm choosing Ready Mat, and add the product. So I'll add the product that we have created, which is pen. Right now I have created the product, so the on hand quantity was 0. I hope you all remember that. And let's see what happens. Now here you have the analytic distribution. So you can give the analytic distribution over here. Let's see whether we can move without it. So I'm just, everything is set up over here. The expected arrival, the order deadline, and asking for confirmation. So that's called the receipt reminder. You can ask confirmation this much day before the expected arrival. And once everything is specified, you can set the quantity also. I'm setting the quantity to 10. The payment terms and all can be set over here. See, 30 days. And the alternative vendor, if you want to create a purchase alternative, then you can do that. So you all know what that is. It is the purchase agreements. So this is the basic. And once it's done, you can directly confirm the RFQ. Once everything looks good, you can simply click on what? Confirm order. If you want to send it, you can send and the status will change to RFQ send. So this is right now a purchase order. And after this, you have the button called receive. So after confirming the purchase order, Odoo automatically creates a receipt operation. So you can open the receipt from here and validate it. So as you validate it, what happens is that the receiving of the product is what have taken place. So the receive button has disappeared from here. So once you validate, the inventory will get updated automatically. So if you have any doubts, I'll show you. Go to the products. I'll simply mark it as favorite. If you go to the products here and you choose pen, or no need to open, you can see it's 10 over here. Simply open it and see the on-hand quantity is now 10. Okay, so let's go back to the RFQ, not the RFQ. Yeah, this one. So this is the one that we have created. Now comes the important part, which is creating the vendor bill. So inside the purchase order, you can simply create the bill. Now here you can see one thing which is called the bill matching. So from here, you can actually see the bill matching. A lot of bills are, created over there. You can choose and click on match. Okay. And you have to make sure the bill date is specified. Otherwise, you won't be able to confirm it. So I'm going to confirm this and this got posted and paid. You can see that, right? So that's how easily you can set the bill. Now that all those bills are something which is created with the very same vendor. So you have to choose the bill wisely for the RFQ. And you can see the vendor details and all inside it, right? This is going to reduce the manual entry errors and saves a lot of your time. Okay, so we have already validated the bill and the registering of the payment is also done. Now, if you go back to the quotation, you can see it's a purchase order. And if you go to the purchase order, you can see this is a fully paid one. So we have completed the payment. All others, nothing to pay. The billing status shows nothing to pay. So to complete the workflow, you have to click on register payment. Like the payment should be completed. And only then you can say that your procedure is completed. Then you can track the bill status. So you can easily track it from the invoicing. If you go to the invoicing, you have the vendors over here. So if you go to bills, you'll be able to find that. So here you have the ReadyMat one, the pen 10. You can see it's paid and the status can be easily recorded from here. Now these are the ones which are posted but not yet paid. Okay, so this is how you can track the payment, and Odoo also provides the financial reports for better accounting visibility. So suppose you have a business, let's say a business scenario, like let's say a wholesale company purchases 100 quantity of the product from a supplier and they create a purchase order, receive the goods in inventory, and what next? They'll generate the vendor bill and they'll complete the payment and all inside Odoo. So what happens is that you don't have to use the spreadsheet. There won't be any duplicate entries and there won't be any manual accounting headaches as well. So what are the benefits of doing such things? Like you can automate the purchase accounting, you can reduce manual errors and track supplier dues and improve inventory accuracy. So this is how the basic vendor bill workflow looks like, okay? So vendor bill can be managed in the purchase as well as the invoicing. So one more thing I have to add on to the video is that you might have heard about the mobile suites that we have built for Odoo, which is called as Mobo. So a lot of mobile apps of our Odoo modules are created there, which is available in App Store and Play Store. So if any kind of emergency comes, you don't have to carry your laptop everywhere and anywhere to solve all your work related problems. Instead, install Mobo and use and access all your work from your mobile phone. Okay, isn't that easy? I'll put the description, I put the link in the description, sorry. So you guys can go and refer to it. That's it, guys. And this is the complete vendor workflow in Odoo. The vendor bill workflow in Odoo 19 community. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Odoo functional tutorials. So that's it, guys. See y'all in the next video.